Jaina monuments. The monuments are in the form of caves, inscriptions, and structural temples converted into Hindu places of worship. Bhagavati Temple at Chitral, known in ancient records as Tirucharanatmalai, Hill of Charanars, Jain Munis. In the face of the rock called Tungupare, the hanging rocks, there is an exquisite panel of Jaina sculptures. The cave temple with carved pillars with remnants of stucco lion thrones for Tirthankaras are seen. This Jain center was a congregation center for Jaina ascetics during the 9th century AD. The lithic records in the reign of the Pandya king Varaguna speak about the Jaina acharyas from far-off places like Tirunarankondai near Ulundurpet in Viduppuram district who caused to carve the Jaina images. The significant and important feature unknown in any other centers is the participation of a large number of Jaina nuns, Kurattiyars, in the theological and sociological activities. Some of the interesting sculptures present the Kamada episode in Bhagavan Parshvanatha's 23rd Tirthankara's life and Yakshi Dharmadevi. Another important Jain center is the Nagarkoil and the Nagaraja temple. The inscriptions in this temple indicate that it was originally a Jain temple, a Palli, managed by Gunavira Pandita and Kamalavagana Pandita. At Melpareppatti, there is a hillock where a panel of 8 Tirthankara sculptures is seen. It seems to be an attempt to carve a panel as in Kalugumalai. Yerwadi, while recently, came notorious due to the tragic death of chained persons in a mental asylum. It was an active Jain center during the 8th century AD. The Pandya inscription here tells about the arrangements made for protecting 2 Jaina Pallis by the Papa Chandrar of Kilcheri. The rock called Irattai Pottai has sculptures of Tirthankaras and inscriptions below them. The cave is used by the people for a local deity without an idol. One of the inscriptions mentions the name of the champion of Jaina Renaissance in the 8th century AD, Acharya Ajanandi. Acharya Ajanandi is referred to in most of the lithic records of the southern Tamil country. In Singikulam, the Bhagavati temple preserves the inscriptions that tell about the Jaina association. The Jaina Palli at this center was called Nyaya Paripala Perumpalli, which thrived during the 12th century AD. The image of this Palli is called Yanakku Nalla Nayakar, my Supreme Lord. Other nearby ancient Jain centers with Jaina vestiges are Kuttalam, Paradesi Podavu, Shankaranmalai, Marukal Thalai with Tamil Brahmi inscription. The Poolankuruchi, where the inscription tells about the Jaina structural temples as Devakulam and Tapatapalli. It is an important record of the earliest of any structural temple in Tamil Nadu. Another important ancient and extant Jain center is Kalugumalai. It was an active center during the 7th to the 9th centuries AD. Jaina monks and nuns from different corners and far-off places in Tamil Nadu caused to carve a magnificent panel of Jaina sculptures of Tirthankaras, Yaksha Yakshi, and episodes from the life story of the Tirthankaras. As the bird flies, Kalugumalai, meaning the Vulture Hills, is about 120 kilometers from Madurai. Well, since we do not actually fly but climb the hill, it is quite a steep climb. The face of the cave was transferred into an array of more than 150 images of the Jain Tirthankaras and attendant deities. The sculptures are in 3 tiers, carved out of a wide space above the main cave. There are large images of Tirthankaras in the Kayotsarga posture, as well as the Padmasana posture in the lower tier. The most renowned of these sculptures are those of Lord Parshvanatha and Padmavati, who is the Yakshi of Parshvanatha. All the 72 Tirthankaras of the past,